Off the bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo, people, fam. What we telling them? It's my line jazz back in another reaction, blood. Right now we've got Miyagi and Panda featuring TumaniYO, Force, requested by Scorpion Floyd, fam. Let's get into this one, blood. You get me? Last one I reacted to was Tamraveli Gori, I think it was. You get me? That one was apparently about drug addiction and that, blood, and like kind of like a dedication type of tune and them thing there, blood. So yeah, I was about to say let's see what this one's about, but I'm gonna have to wait till you man tell me and them thing there. You get me? Because force can be interpreted into many things, you know what I mean?
Что в этот раз? Что эти песни несут за собой? В чем их особенность, парень? Я не спешу заработать на ламбо. Я на педалях отваленных. Наблюдаю за сонными клумбами. В лужах размытые. В сумерках лунтика байки из рэпа. Дети забыли реальность. В ночь мои нигеры, сидя на студиях, делают бенгеры. Мои ребята творцы, мои ребята на левеле. Души давит этот сити. Ты тоже слышал эти крики. Время делать жаркий стиль. Я дома с рэпом, это моя обитель.
Hold on. We gotta take this one back, blood. We gotta take this one back. I gotta take this one back. So you man let me know, is this your man's literally, is this the embodiment and definition of Russian hip-hop? Because I definitely feel like it is, blood. Even though I don't understand the language, I can hear it in the styles and the way he's flowing on the track, blood, that this is literally the embodiment. Because I literally have certain English artists in my mind right now that would flow exactly like this on this track, blood. You get me? On this instrumental, fam. By the way, about 20 seconds in, the beat started to change and like you could hear like the bass and different layers starting to add in that, fam. Yo, this beat's devious right now. I can't even lie to you. I'm liking it, blood. I'm liking it. The beat is different. The beat's punching, blood. This beat is like a heavyweight type of beat. You get me? Like a Mike Tyson type of thing.
Песни несут за собой. В чем их особенность, парень? Я не спешу заработать на ламбо. Я на педалях отваленных. Наблюдаю за сонными клумбами. В лужах размытые. В сумерках лунтика байки из рэпа. Дети забыли реальность. В ночь мои нигеры, сидя на студиях, делают бенгеры. Мои ребята творцы, мои ребята на левеле. Души давит этот сити. Ты тоже слышал эти крики. Время делать жаркий стиль. Я дома с рэпом, это моя обитель. На улице.
I don't know, but from what I'm getting, I don't know if they're chatting about like they're a force to be reckoned with, blood. You know what I'm saying, blood? That's the kind of like forceful type of energy, blood, like wear this shit type of thing. That's what I'm kind of getting from this forceful type of song, blood. You get me? From the title, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from it, blood. You know what I mean? Let me know if I'm right or not. Like they're the guys on the block type of thing, fam. You get me, fam? Like we're the ones.
Слушал их музыку, там только флекс и забава. Там ничего кроме смрада. Я разрядил всю обойму, пожаловал в гости. Смотрите, какой нехороший. Все, что порой наблюдал, утекло. Пьяные дебоши, разбитая посуда. Я снова на изменах. Я снова дрался с тенью. Я снова не потерян. Гулянки по районам, скитания и мысли. Однажды будет шум, однажды будет выстрел. You need to rise on knees, in your mind, in your hands. Don't forget, don't forget.
This is giving me a different vibe now.
If you burn in a place where everyone survives, take your chance, take your chance.
Alright, now I'm getting a whole different vibe. Now I'm getting more of sort of like a force of life type of thing, blood. You get me? Like the struggle and how people take their certain paths and all of them thing there. Now I'm getting a different vibe from it. Now the title of the song Force is giving me a different vibe from what he just said right there, fam. You get me, blood? Like a force to be reckoned with in like this path of life type of thing. You get me? Now that's what I'm getting from the tune, blood. Opinions change.
Rise on knees, in your mind, in your hands. Don't forget, don't forget.
форсы привели меня на район, где перенимал жаргон, где перемывали кости за то, что говорить не резон. Война, баритон, мир по рукам, лайк и репосты.
Yo, there's a certain instrument I'm thinking of, blood. It's like a native instrument to a certain country, but I can't think of it, blood. You know what I'm saying, blood? But his voice right there is literally sounding like this instrument, because people say that voice is an instrument, but the tone, the tempo of his voice and them thing there is literally an instrument, fam. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like blowing like a trumpet or some sort of that kind of instrument. You get me, blood? Just blowing on something like that's literally, you know, when you get that type of sound, blood, in an instrument, that's literally what his voice is doing, blood. Mad, fam. The decibels are mad. This is Miyagi, obviously. Ooh, he mentioned the Rasta man, and his flow pattern and the way the beat was dropping was literally kind of like a Jamaican reggae type of Rasta man, Bingy kind of. You get me, blood? The flow pattern right there was literally like he was actually on like a Jamaican type of beat, Rasta man. The way he was dropping it, the way the beat was thumping and them thing there, fam. Nah, influence, man. Influence. Shout out the home country, fam. You get me? Shout out, y'all. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he got it.
Where everyone survive, take your chance, take your chance. La 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 la. All you need to rise on knees, in your mind, in your hands. Don't forget. La 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 la. If you burn in a place where everyone survive, take your chance, take your chance.
Nah, this fuck is mad though.
All you need to rise.
Man said if you live in a place, you know what I'm saying, where all people do is survive, take your chances, blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is literally like a life type of, the force of life type of song, blood. You get me? Take your chances. Try burst out of the situation that you're in, fam. You know what I mean? Rise above. Everyone around you is surviving. That means they're doing the bare minimal just to get through day by day. You do something big. You do something so where everyone looks at you and it's like, oh shit, I can do that as well, and it creates like a chain effect. Now people are not surviving, they're thriving, blood. You get me? And then he said, be mindful, speak your mind in them thing there, but also take your chances in them thing, in terms of you also got to know the consequences in what you're doing in them thing there. You get me, fam? So my first initial point of what I thought the song was wrong. You get me, fam? Or maybe I could be right, because maybe this, even though it's called force, you never know, they could be talking about different subjects. This is what I'm taking from the chorus. You know what I mean? They could be talking about different types of forces just in life in general and in the universe. You get me? In the actual verses, but this is what I'm taking from the choruses. You get me? Because obviously it's in English, you know what I mean? Don't forget. La, 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 la. If you burn in a place where everyone survive, take your chance, take your chance. If you burn in a place where everyone survive, take your chance, take your chance. That was cold. That Bingy part from Miyagi, and also the chorus, cold. I'm guessing TumaniYO was the chorus, I think, and then Panda was at the start, because I can differentiate Miyagi as such a, like, he has one of them voices like a Pop Smoke, Abracadabra, you know what I'm saying, Snap Capone gets gigs where you literally hear him and you're like, yeah, I know who that is. He literally has one of them type of voice, blood, and I kind of don't know Panda's sound just yet. You get me? I'm still trying to get used to Panda, and I think TumaniYO was the one that was on the English hook, I think, blood. You get me? You man let me know, but hopefully you man enjoyed that one, blood. Miyagi Panda featuring TumaniYO. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. I'll be doing Miyagi and Panda reactions from time to time. I'm not just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing them every single time I'm reacting and back to back, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep the like authenticity and the type of anticipation there, you get me? So that when I actually do react to one of them, it's like, okay, we're here again. This is a breath of fresh air. I just don't want to overdo it, because I know a lot of people are reacting a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna take my time with it, blood. You get me, fam? So they can keep that anticipation and, you know what I'm saying, nice of fresh breath of fresh air type of thing, you get me? But hopefully you man enjoy that one, and I'll catch you man in the next one in a bit, people, fam. Also, there was someone in the comments, let me even show you, man, blood, because this was brazy to me when this guy did it in my last reaction. Yeah, where is it? Someone in the comments literally like dissected everything I said. I liked it and I pinned it, blood. This guy right here, if you're on phone, you can translate all of this to English. He basically showed all the points where I was talking, you know what I'm saying, and he literally put it in Russian for people. Just like it's at brazy. The start, how you heard the or, you know what I'm saying? He literally timestamped every time I was talking, and he literally put it in Russian. That's brazy. So shout out to him, blood. You get me, man? Like Hilt such a risk or whatever. Shout out to him, blood. He did his thing on that, blood. Because I was like, why this guy just, I thought he put the lyrics of the song, and I was like, oh shit, he actually put the translation for people who can't speak English, so they understand the song, can come here and then also know what I'm saying, you get me? So shout out to him, blood, and I'll catch you man in the next one. It's your boy man Line Jazz, and I'm out here, if I'm in a bit, people, man. I'm gone. Alright, run button.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent with income, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But if a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own, and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.